Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Dynamite, or Strength, or Might. I am, I am Jim Ross, here with Trini Kwan and with Wade Barrett, and today on Dynamite, or Might, we're going to see, we haven't seen in some time, Godzilla King of the Fiends are here. Yeah, well, Godzilla, King of the Fiends, who happens to be the foster brother of Astronema, and Andros is here, Trini Kwan said. Yeah, I wonder what Godzilla is doing here, Wade Barrett said. It's never good when you see him. Alright. It's never good when Godzilla's around, I can tell you that, Wade Barrett said. Alright, Godzilla said, some of you folks probably wonder, what am I doing here? Well, I haven't been here in some time, Godzilla says. And it's true, I've been in the TWF since between 98 YL. Many offshoots of myself over the years have been here in the TWF. But I have been here, and that's probably one thing that's been the same as me. Alright? And if there was, let's say, a Hall of Fame, which I hope one day, I don't know. Fuck. And I hope that one day there is. If there is a Hall of Fame, then one day I know I'll be in it. So the way I look at it, Godzilla says, I would say that I would be in it, Xena would be in it, so would Steve Austin and The Undertaker. That would just be the start. Now I know there's going to be some folks out there that would say that I've been in the TWF that long and I should be in the Hall of Fame. Oh well, Godzilla. I just want to tell you something, Kenny Omega says. I have always been a big follower of your work. And you have made movies since between 53 YL. Between Toho and Sony and Warner Brothers. You made so many films. And yeah, Godzilla, if the TWF had a Hall of Fame, you'd be in it. TWF Heavyweight Fighter, World Heavyweight Fighter, Team Fighter, Hard Made Fighter, King of Loudness winner, King of the Ring winner, you name it. Yeah, you would be in it, Godzilla. You didn't win Gal in the Box yet, but hey, what are we talking about? But the one thing I want to say right now, Kenny Omega says, is I truly believe, Godzilla, that now it is, oh, you ever heard that saying, out with the old and in with the new? Well, Godzilla, since last year, your last film came out. So that means, Godzilla, that you have not making any more films. Not from Toho, not from Sony, not from Warner Brothers. And that whole live drawing show that Toho does on Netflix, you can't look at that and say that that's a film. It would be like looking at the Godzilla show that Sony did, that Sony did back in the day and was on Fox. You really couldn't say that was a ongoing of your show. So yeah, Godzilla, I think you just need to go because you're not making any more films. You don't got any more farcier shows. Except for those live drawing shows they got on Netflix these days, Kenny Omega says. You're right, Adam Cole said. Why should we give onlook to a deadweight who calls himself King of the Fiends? You know what? You never called yourself that. That was just what Good Times, Film, or whatever, Universal, whatever, when they got the rights to bring your film over to the English-speaking world, they just called it Godzilla, King of the Fiends. You didn't call yourself that, Adam Cole said. Look, Osiris says, with all onlook to you, Godzilla, and I'm sure you know I gave you onlook. At the end of the day, Godzilla, you do know that your time on top has come to an end a long time ago. Yes, Godzilla, there was a time where there was fear, the Jackal says, in the name of Godzilla or Godjor or whatever they want to call you. But you've been in the TWF since between 98 YL. And at the end of the day, Godzilla, you are nothing now. Your films are done, except for those live drawing films. That's it. You might still have dolls and books and film games and whatever, but let's just face it, Godzilla, you're done. Jackal or Osiris, whatever you're calling yourself, Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, I'm not done. I'm not dead. Come out here and shame me and say I'm dead. Say, oh, you're not making any more films between Toho and Sony and Warner Brothers, so that means you're dead. I'm going to start making films again one day. I don't know when that's going to be. But I made more films than anyone else. More than James Bond, more than Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers. Hell, I probably made more films than anyone. Yeah, I did. Look it up. I made more films than anyone out there. More films than Leatherface. You name it. I have made more films than anyone else. You can't name anyone else who has made more films than me. And don't bring King Kong and Gamera up into it, because all King Kong is remake and remake and remake, and Gamera, they haven't made nothing out of him in years. You know? And yes, I have made more films than Pee Wee Herman, and more films than Ernest P. Worrell, and more films than Ace Ventura. It goes on and on and on. So don't even get me started. You want to fight me, Kenny Omega? Lord, I love Dawnland. You're from the settled land. You're not from Dawnland. And why would I want to wrestle someone like you who loses to Asuka? Yeah, Kenny Omega lost to Asuka. Adam Cole lost to Asuka. The Jackal and Osiris, I'm sure you lost to Asuka. So you really truly want to fight me here today on Dynamite, Strength for Might, so you can get shamed again? A man who lost to Christian Cage and Adam Page? A man who's not the Gatherer. You're not the Gatherer anymore. You lost to IW, AW, AAA, NJPW, PWG heavyweight winnings. You're not the Gatherer anymore. Well, here comes the Fight Lord coming to the ring now. And I wish that we would. Here's the Fight Lord in the ring. And it looks like it's going to be, well, Kenny Omega says, I'll fight you here today, Godzilla. Well, it looks like we're going to get Kenny Omega fighting Godzilla here on Dynamite, Strength for Might. And I wonder what Asuka might think of this whole thing. Jim Ross says, well, I could tell you one thing. Trini Kwan said Asuka probably is watching this and probably happy to see Kenny Omega get body slammed by Godzilla, Trini Kwan said. Wade Barrett said Asuka only beat Kenny Omega and Adam Cole because they weren't ready for her. They'll be ready for her. Asuka got lucky, Wade Barrett said, the same way Godzilla get lucky too. And Godzilla struck him down with his tail. Godzilla giving him the Godzilla Stunner. The Godzilla Stunner on Kenny Omega, Jim Ross said. The former IW, AEW, AAA, NJPW, PWG heavyweight fighter. Well, how many winnings has he not won, Trini Kwan said. I mean, he didn't win the NWA heavyweight winnings, or the ROH heavyweight winnings, or, GCW heavyweight winnings. Well, that might be true, Wade Barrett said. Godzilla picking up Kenny Omega, and a body slam again. Wait a minute. Oh, the Jackal's getting up too. And Godzilla just knocked the Jackal or Osiris down. And now Kenny Omega, down on Godzilla. Jim Ross said. And if it wasn't for the Jackal, I don't think Kenny Omega would have won this. Oh, now Kenny Omega's going to behave as if it's IW and AEW, Jim Ross says. Oh, taking down Godzilla right now. But that's not going to last. Godzilla's going to kick right out of that, Jim Ross said. Godzilla's like Steve Austin, one of your good friends, Trini Kwan said. I don't think anyone can beat him. I don't know about that, Wade Barrett said. Godzilla's going to win 1, 2, and Godzilla just kicked out. Kenny Omega knew what was happening. Oh, another stunner by Godzilla to Kenny Omega. Adam Cole just nailed it. Godzilla. Nobody saw that. The Fight Lord didn't see it. The Fight Lord did not see that, Jim Ross says, which is sad. And Kenny Omega just knocked him out. Oh, this is sad. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Kenny Omega. So now Kenny Omega can only say he got the win thanks to the Jackal and Adam Cole. He can't say he got his win on his own, Jim Ross says. He had help when he became the AEW heavyweight fighter by beating Dean Ambrose, which some folks call him John Moxley now, but whatever, he's Dean Ambrose, I don't care. And he had help when he had help when he beat what's his name, Rich Flawn, to become the IW heavyweight fighter. Just like he had help to become the AAA and NJPW and PWG heavyweight fighters too. Jim Ross says. Well, I can tell you one thing. Kenny Omega and his friends can behave like they're big shots, but at the end of the day, they're just creeps, heels, Jim Ross says. I'll take it away to Gorilla Monsoon now. Well, you name calling, is that truly where you're going, Jim Ross? Trini Kwan says, because I think that Kenny Omega and Adam Cole and Osiris are Jackal bullies and creeps and heels. Yeah, they are, Wade Barrett says. But they won the match, so all the name calling and the real Jim Ross isn't going to help them. I'm talking about Gorilla Monsoon now. Kenny Omega, you came out of nowhere. You beat Godzilla, King of the Fiends, with help from the Jackal and Adam Cole. I got my winning back. The former IW, AEW, AAA, NJPW, PWG heavyweight fighter got his win back. The former TWF heavyweight fighter and three-time TWF 24/7 fighter got his win back. The former AEW team fighter got his win back. I beat Godzilla, King of the Fiends. I beat someone who's well known and unlooked in the Dawnland. And I beat him. Well, you're leaving out how Adam Cole and the Jackal helped you. No one helped me. I did it on my own. When I beat Dean Ambrose and became the AEW heavyweight fighter on my own. When I beat Rich Flawn, become the IW heavyweight fighter, did on my own. Yeah, and you also lost those winnings to Christian Cage and Adam Page. Quit bringing that up, Gorilla Monsoon. I'm a winner. Alright, Adam Cole, you helped him. Yeah, I helped Kenny Omega beat Godzilla. So, if we can beat Godzilla, mine, see what we're going to do to Asuka. Alright, Jackal, Osiris, whatever you're calling yourself. Kenny Omega, Gorilla Monsoon, he just beat Godzilla, King of the Fiends. And if he could beat Godzilla, I'm sure he can beat some makeup-weirded woman named Asuka. Kenny Omega got his win back, Gorilla Monsoon. You saw it here today on Dynamite, or Strength or Might. Well, that's my talk with Kenny Omega and Adam Cole and the Jackal. Back to you, Jim Ross. Well, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, and the Jackal here on Dynamite, or Strength or Might. It's all the time we got here for Dynamite or Strength. I am Jim Ross. For Trini Kwan and Wade Barrett, we hope you like Dynamite or Might, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact or Smash.